welcome to another session of Wear Many Hats, the podcast totally dedicated to the FM industry. Today we had a very special guest. It's Iain Gordon. He is the Senior Associate Director of BNP Paribas Real Estate. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me, Rachel.
It's lovely to have you here, Iain. Have you come from far today?
No, not too very far. Just a property over in the city.
Okay, so not too far at all,
No.
over here in Holborn. And I really appreciate you being here. I'm sure you're an extremely busy man. So we're going to jump straight in and get started. So let's rewind. Mm-hmm. Where did it all start for you?
Well, it all started for me probably about, 1 million years ago now, it feels like. I started working in-house FM on an FM help desk for a premium drinks company, which I always think is a good basis for FM anyway. Help desk, you pick up a lot through osmosis, just hearing all the different issues that people are having out there. I do remember my very first week actually in the job. I got a call from a man from the gym on site to let me know that the hair dryers had stopped working.
Oh my goodness! And
of course, I always got hit with the industry standard unanswerable question in the moment of, when will this be fixed? And you can never answer that.
So how long's a piece of string?
Exactly. So I don't know what answer I gave him, but it wasn't like now.
Yeah.
I just remember him saying, "Okay, fine, but how am I going to dry my underpants?"
Oh my goodness!
So that's week one. I can say it's not got less weird over the years. There's always people keeping you on your toes.
So it wasn't even for his hair. Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And help desk is definitely a good way in, would you say?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, there's lots of different branches to get into FM, but certainly help desk is a good one to, just hear all the different terminologies and issues.
Get right in there. Yeah, hearing all the problems that come up. Mm-hmm. So, obviously at this stage, did you know that you were going to get into FM?
No, I didn't know I wanted to get into FM at the time, like I think a lot of people. It was a job I just was available at the time. Mm-hmm. But now I can say, honestly, it's intrinsically part of who I am all these years later. I approach all problems like an FM now in my life. Yeah. A problem or an opportunity the same way, risk assessing my way around my own personal life like I would at the office. Yeah.
I need some tips on that.
Yeah. Okay,
so how did you who or what gave you that sort of push into your career then?
Well, at the time, I worked there for a number of years, and then eventually I found myself in a building manager job for an Australian developer. Mm-hmm. And so I did that for a few months as a building manager, and then the building was sold and the new owner took on JLL as a managing agent. And it's when I started at JLL, that's when I actually learned how to do building management properly, because the initial job, it was pretty much finding your own feet yourself, whereas JLL had a much more structured training and development program. So, the 2 years I was with JLL were really helpful and pushed me to get a greater understanding of FM and the ways buildings works and service charges. And
gosh, yes. And
so big
good company to work with.
Absolutely.
Still going strong, obviously. So.
Yeah, I've heard they're doing okay.
Yeah. And then you went on to Workman. Tell us about that? You were there 8 years.
I was there for a number of years there, working at various properties, building management job, built a little team under me, mobilised some buildings, demobilised some buildings, and some interesting, varied work there with Workman.
And from there?
And from there, I've moved to my current role, which is at BNP Paribas Real Estate, which I've been with 4 years now. In August, I would have been there. So there. I don't know if you know much about the real estate wing, but there's about 1,200 people who work there. We look after about 107 million square feet of commercial property.
Wow,
so it's a lot.
What does a day look like in your world? What does it actually look like? What are you doing today?
Well, it's massively varied. Mm-hmm. Almost like we've got a number of hats that we wear.
Yes, this is the wear many hats. That's
where it comes
from. You must wear many.
Yeah. So no 2 days are the same. I oversee a portfolio of high-profile properties in London, working for one client at the moment called Nuveen. American investment company.
And
so we look after, we have a European-wide mandate with them.
Right.
Looking after their office portfolio. And it's more of a partnership approach that we have. A great deal of what I do is effectively getting people to work together, pushing in the same direction, because I always feel like you get more buy-in from people when they have their own say, rather than just dictating direction of travel. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So you've got a big team under you yourself?
Yeah, well, we work, there's 23 of us in our team that delivers this, just in the UK wing of that. So that's subject matter experts across all those different fields. Yeah.
That's quite a lot. So you're wearing many hats. Do you get really involved in terms of the facility side?
Yeah, well, this is it, because, and this is, what I might say is testing me right now, is that getting from the strategic and proactive side of my role, getting, down to the day-to-day challenges we come up with on site.
Yeah.
Supporting the teams on sites, or, stepping in, backfilling when people are on annual leave, etc. So yeah, there's still a great deal of operational input there, but it's, again, finding the clear water to work on the strategic and the proactive.
Yeah. And so have you got a challenge or something that's testing you right this very moment? Have you got something that's...
I mean, one of the things we're working right now is, in terms of the BNP Paribas Real Estate structure, is we're refining our procurement policies and strategies for retendering this year, which has been really interesting thing to be involved in.
Okay, so you're learning new things as you're always constantly evolving.
Yes, well, this is part of the role, isn't it? This is the industry. It does, and it always does.
Yeah, evolving constantly. So then this is where my next question is where do you think the industry is heading? We've got AI and ESG you mentioned earlier.
Well, I think, data-driven outcomes is going to be more decision making around that is going to be hugely important going forward. Yeah, you'll sort of move away from sort of meat and potatoes building management, and shifting towards a more sort of customer focused, taking on ESG and brand. And that's something that I think we're looking at actively shaping how people experience buildings, not just making sure the aircon's working.
That's right. It's got to be a bit more aesthetically pleasing, especially post COVID. I feel like, especially in the workplace, is that people are wanting more of a home feel in the office, and to draw people back into the office as well.
Yes, and that does that's right. And I think we serve a really important role there for our customers, our corporate customers who've got office space and they want their people coming back in. We've got a hugely important part to play there. Yeah, and that takes me back to the data side of it, because we're able to demonstrate to our client that what we're doing is bringing sort of customer happiness and satisfaction to the actual people working in our properties, which is really useful information for employers and for our clients.
Data driven, no, it is extremely important. So with artificial intelligence then, is that a friend or foe in your world?
Well, I think it's a good tool. I see it more of a tool than a threat at this point, I'd say. If it can take some of the repetitive admin away and it can do some of that data analytics for us, then great.
Absolutely.
And it does leave us to focus on our relationships and on the human side of FM. Yeah. And one thing, BNP's already very entrenched in making sure data and AI is improving building performance in our decision making. And because we operate in a secure, regulated environment at the bank, we can explore tech solutions with the right sort of balance of with innovation, but with governance.
Yes, of course. So okay, you're a friend of it by the sounds of it.
Or I'm wrong, and it's a hugely malevolent force, and it's going to take over the world.
Yes, I've said.
And if that does happen, I just want to take this opportunity to say welcome to our new artificial overlords.
So someone said to me, you need to say please in ChatGPT when you're asking it to do something, because if you don't say please, then you won't be rewarded.
They might come back and get you 20 years. No, I hadn't thought to do that, but I'm certainly going to do it.
Take note. So, okay, so it sounds like it's a friend of yours. And so ESG is obviously a buzzword at the moment. What does that really mean to you and your work?
Well, it's hugely important with us working on this instruction with Nuveen. They are a client or a landlord that really means it. Their slogan's about places with purpose.
Yeah.
They demand sustainability and they demand social value, and they're right to.
This is great.
No, it is fantastic, and it's really refreshing to work with it.
Were you ready for that?
I mean, it's a massive learning curve for me. And luckily, I have some very talented people around me that know way more about ESG geniuses, as I call my team. Yeah,
that's good.
Yes, and they're fantastic and supportive of us.
Yeah.
And I'm learning all the time with these people, so it's interesting. But our client is very much got a target 2040 for the operational net zero across their properties.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and so we're there to support them along what they call the CREM pathway of reducing carbon. So
this is great.
It is good, and in terms of the social value, they're really supportive of that. But
giving back and the community.
Right. Yeah, to the community around it. Yeah, it's always holding us to that. Always making sure it's part of our thinking and our actions when we make any changes.
That's fantastic that they're doing it. And I'm hearing that more and more when I'm interviewing, people on the show. They are saying that they're really getting involved and sort of stuck in, and which is great to hear, because it's not always been like that, So yeah, I'm glad that you're getting to learn about it at the same time as me, by the sounds of it. So do you think the industry is innovating fast enough, or do you think we're still playing catch up? What do you think about that?
Well, I definitely think we're not short of ideas as an industry. I think there's challenge around old stock, the challenge around scalability on some of these things, budgets, finances, the financial side. I think we're generally, as an industry, we're sort of innovating sort of intentionally rather than quickly. Is the way I would sort of look at it.
Yeah. Like
so,
needs must. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of that, but there's always going to be some able to flex up quicker than others, certainly in this industry.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I think you're right there. So looking back, what moment or project are you still proud of today? And I bet you've got quite a few.
I've got quite a few. There's a lot of things I'm proud of. Yes, but I would have to say the thing I'm probably most proud of is recently is our team's partnership with Mencap. So Mencap provide internships for students with learning difficulties, and we've been able to support sort of 2 interns this year working term long as work placement in 2 of our buildings, learning about facilities management and everything that goes with it, from everything from like front of house through working on health and safety systems, admin, all that sort of stuff.
That is terrific.
And you can really see their confidence grow week by week, and it's been fantastic to be a part of it. We've been able to actually offer a role permanently to one of them, a chap called Nassim, who's starts his new role in about 2 weeks' time.
This is great news.
It's fantastic, yeah. And that's what I mean about our client and like meaningful social value.
Love that.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. Giving people an opportunity that they may not have got. Yeah, that is terrific, and that will shape his life.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Nassim, for example, has just gone through so much. He's gone bounds with his confidence and his abilities. It's fantastic to see.
And you're giving him the support that he needs. That's fantastic. I really love hearing stories like that.
Yeah.
So with you though, what's something you wish you knew when you were starting out?
I suppose what would have been good to know is that you don't always have to be the smartest person in the room, but probably the one that's asking the smartest questions.
That's good.
Yeah. And not that I'm not, I mean, sometimes I might be one of the smart, I don't know. But what I'm saying is that being in a group, relying on people for what they're good at, and then letting them do their thing while you can
watch
support them.
Ask questions.
Conductor of an orchestra.
Yeah.
I don't have to be the expert in playing the oboe if I've got an oboe player.
Yeah, exactly. But
I don't know why I've gone down that.
Do you know what? It's made absolute sense.
Well, that's good. So my job is a lot of the time is about creating space for subject matter experts to flourish in.
That's brilliant.
So, yeah.
So you've got a good talent team finding you those people. Do they follow you from?
We do have we have a fantastic talent team at BNP. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, and they find you the good staff that you need. Is it hard to get into BNP?
There is, we obviously have a high standard. So no, it's not hard to get into it if you're
qualified,
if you're good at things.
Good at what you do. Yeah. That's it. There you go, and go to careers portal.
Even if you're not good at stuff, maybe you're good at asking the right questions, though.
That's it. Yes, proof's in the eating, isn't it? At the end of the day. So ask questions is what you wish you'd known going back.
Yes, and not feeling the pressure. It was more to the point of not feeling the pressure of feeling that you should be the all-knowing of everything, because we are jacks of many trades. And
yes,
I can't be the most proficient accountant in the world, and understanding the inner workings of a cooling tower.
I think some people have said before that there's lots of different paths in FM that you can go down. Find one that you enjoy, but also that that attracts you to that area of the business, and go for that area. But there is lots of different areas to get into, isn't there? So, so if someone came to you tomorrow and said, "I want to do what you do,"
I'd probably just speak them the words right back to you. There's so many different paths that you can splinter off within, and that's what there's so many different opportunities that can come from it. But what I would say is do it. It's a great career path. So there's no 2 days are the same. Generally, and just to be curious and be adaptable, and to learn technical stuff, and if you can regurgitate it back in a simple manner, that's really important what we do.
Yeah.
And also, I'd also tell them to probably go and buy themselves some comfortable shoes that are waterproof.
Right.
And then you're not too precious about, because they'll probably get mucky at a certain point.
And you need comfort on your feet, I would have thought.
You've got to be walking around a fair bit.
Yeah. Wow. Get your steps in then. Yeah. So not afraid of some hard work there, and asking questions and getting sort of stuck in and seeing where you best fit within the FM world. So anything else you'd like to discuss with us today about what you've experienced in the last few years, especially where you are now?
Yeah, just really happy to be part of the team that I'm working within. I felt like, whilst it's a large organisation I work in, it does feel like well connected. I know everyone from bottom up,
that's good.
Top down. So yeah,
and they're a large company.
There is, there's a lot of a lot of people there. So it's going to be an interesting few years for us. We've got a new business plan, which is focusing on pan-European growth over the next 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is some interesting stuff going to come from it, certainly, and but also remaining focused on providing exceptional service
with your current
client base, and where we can support them further within our internal sort of suite of services that we have. So that's the big drive for us at the moment.
You are busy.
We are busy, but it's a good place to be.
And wearing many hats by the sounds of it.
Indeed.
So let's talk about what you do when you switch off. What do you do outside of work? What have you got time to do anything? Or?
I just have time, of course. Yeah. I suppose my big passion is I've got 2 rescue dogs, and I'm hopefully going to get a third one. Well, my partner certainly wants a third one. But it's hanging out with those guys, going long walks, away from any facilities.
Steps.
Yeah, more steps. And away from any sort of non-functioning pieces of M&E equipment. Yeah, out in the woods somewhere.
Out in the woods.
So yes, that's big. Yeah, that's my big thing.
I love that you took on rescue dogs as well. And a third one. Yeah.
Well, I'd love to. Yeah. Well, yeah. Why not? In for a penny, I suppose.
And I feel that I've mentioned this a couple of times. Getting out and getting some air and getting some exercise is so good. Whether it's in the gym or you're out and about like you're doing, is so important for your mental health as well. Absolutely. And switching off as well is as important as putting your all into work. You need some time for you, don't you? I think it's very important. And I know that you guys that work in and ladies, that work in facilities management, and you're busy. So it is good to have that time, So, okay, what's the best bit of advice you've ever been given wrapping up now?
Okay, well, that doesn't feel that difficult for me, that question. It's probably to say to advocate for yourself is the piece of advice that I've been given and that I would echo. As in, doing your own job well is only half the battle, and the other part of that is getting the right people to notice that you're doing a good job.
This is very true.
Yeah. So, don't assume it speaks for itself, your hard work. Sometimes you've got to give it a bit of a amplification, give it a microphone.
Yes, like this.
Like this. Yeah. But also, conversely, there is balance here. You also don't want to be tooting your own horn every time you report in. But it's like striking that balance of, and it's about, if you've got a one-to-one with your manager, be prepared for it. Don't go in there waiting for them to do your thinking for you. Come with them with, here's what I've done, here's what I want to do, here's the support I need. So, be the advocate for your own career is the advice.
And sort of plan, like, look where you're headed.
That's it. Yeah. Look, try and see what it is you want to do. Look down the line.
Yeah.
And make sure that people are aware of your aspirations and give you the right tools and support to get to where you need to be.
And that's very important, isn't it? To know where you're heading so that you can tell people where you want to be. I think that's very much a part of working life now, is that we've got that sort of more humane side, humanity and moral side to working. It's not just us being at work.
Absolutely right,
talking and conversing with one another about where we want to be in life. I think that's the
right,
social side of things in work again, isn't it?
This is it. It's all very healthy stuff.
That's lovely. Well, thank you so much for coming on today and telling us about what you're up to at the moment and your past and how you've got into it. People may want to contact you on LinkedIn, ask you some questions. Are they okay to do that?
Love to hear from everyone, yeah.
That's brilliant.
Sounds great.
Okay, so that wraps it up for today with Iain Gordon, and thank you so much for coming down today and joining us on the podcast Wear Many Hats. So please do like, share, comment, follow, and pass on to all your friends and family. And we'll see you next time. Bye.